5 reasons why student loan forgiveness is a bad idea. Here are 5 reasons why student loan forgiveness is a bad idea, according to a top Republican U.S. Senator. What you need to know and what it means for your student loans is outlined below. Student loans. Sen. Roy Blunt, the top Republican on the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee on Labor, Health, and Human Services, delivered a detailed speech on why widespread student loan forgiveness is bad policy. Among his points of contention: 1. Wealthier Americans benefit disproportionately from student loan forgiveness. To begin, Blunt points out that more than 80% of Americans do not have student loans. Why? They either paid off their student loan debt or did not attend college. There are approximately 45 million borrowers of student loans and approximately 250 million adult Americans. Notably, households earning more than $74,000 per year account for 60% of student loan debt. According to Blunt, student loan forgiveness benefits wealthier Americans disproportionately. Are there any individual student loan borrowers who are having financial difficulties? Certainly. Blunt, on the other hand, notes that the ability to attend college and earn a college degree is an asset that, on average, leads to higher income. As an alternative to student loan forgiveness, Blunt would like Congress to increase Pell Grants to help low-income students afford college. The top 40% of American households are responsible for 60% of student loan debt, Blunt said. The bottom 40% owe less than 20% of their income on student loans. If you're going to talk about it, maybe we should be talking about the bottom 40% of incomes, not essentially the top 40% of incomes, and all-around debt forgiveness. 2. Biden lacks legal authority to cancel student loans. Second, Blunt claims that President Joe Biden lacks the legal authority to cancel student loans on a large scale without congressional authorization. Senator Elizabeth Warren disagrees, pointing out that the Higher Education Act of 1965 gave the president the authority to cancel an unlimited amount of student loan debt for an unlimited number of student loan borrowers. Blunt, on the other hand, says you don't have to take his word for it. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Vice President Joe Biden have both stated that the president does not have the unilateral authority to cancel student loans. Rather, Congress must pass legislation or give the president authority to act on student loan forgiveness. 3. Biden has shown no interest in widespread student loan forgiveness. Third, Blunt points out that, despite promises to cancel up to $10,000 in student loan debt for borrowers, the Biden administration has not prioritized large-scale student loan cancellation. Yes, since taking office, Biden has canceled $25 billion in student loans. However, that student loan cancellation has been limited to specific borrowers, such as public employees or those with a permanent disability. Blunt points out that Biden's most recent legislative budget did not include a request for widespread student loan cancellation. U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona met with Blunt and his colleagues on Capitol Hill last week to discuss the education budget, but no student loan requests were made. There are several proposals in Congress for student loan forgiveness, but Blunt claims that the president has not sent one, which a friendly Democratic colleague could introduce and then debate in the Senate. While Democrats control the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has yet to bring widespread student loan forgiveness to a vote on the Senate floor. 4. Rather than canceling student loans, which can raise inflation, Biden should lower inflation. Fourth, Blunt believes that widespread student loan forgiveness could raise inflation. What Americans really need right now is relief from the crushing inflation we're experiencing, not more bad policies that pump more money into the economy and drive inflation even higher, Blunt said. If the economy is doing so well, why is the president potentially spending more than $300 billion to cancel student loans, which benefit wealthier Americans, asks Blunt. Blunt also questioned why student loans were being canceled instead of mortgage, credit card, or auto debt. 5. Student loan forgiveness will not reduce the cost of attending college. Fifth, Blunt claims that widespread student loan forgiveness will raise the cost of college. Why? Future student loan borrowers will borrow student loans with the expectation that they will not have to repay them. Blunt has argued that it sends the wrong message about personal responsibility. Supporters of large-scale student loan cancellation argue that it provides numerous benefits. This includes economic stimulus, disparity reduction, and financial assistance for student loan borrowers who want to marry, start a family, buy a home, save for retirement, or start a business. With temporary student loan relief set to expire soon, Biden could make a decision on the future of student loan forgiveness in the coming weeks or months. Until then, stay focused on your student loan repayment strategy. Begin here as you consider all of your student loan options: refinancing of student loans, income-based repayment, loan forgiveness for students,